Welcome to Moshiach Medical Minute. Many are asking, should we consent to recent school demands to test our children for COVID every week? The answer is, it is categorically forbidden to subject your child to the so-called polymerase chain reaction nasal swab. Firstly, this test involves medical risk. It can result in injury or even death. Yes, there have been documented cases of death and brain injury that resulted from these tests. Even if the risk is minimal, it is still unacceptable to expose one's child to it because the test is medically unnecessary for your child, since the odds of your child catching the disease are negligible and the mortality rate is virtually zero. So there is absolutely no justification for exposing your child to this invasive test in the first place. Secondly, this test involves a third-party agency collecting DNA samples from your child, and who knows what will be done with this data? Who will it be given to and for what purposes? One can only wonder. This is private information that no one is entitled to. Your child's genetic code should not be shared with anyone unless it's necessary for the medical benefit of your child or your family. Thirdly, the test is scientifically irrelevant and halachically irrelevant. Even if your child tests positive, it doesn't necessarily mean that he has or ever had the current SARS coronavirus. There's a staggering 90% chance that his test result is a false positive. And even if it were a true positive, it doesn't mean he has COVID, because COVID is the name of a disease, not a virus. If he has no symptoms, he has no disease. A mere positive test result doesn't necessarily mean that he's even contagious. Asymptomatic transmission has not been proven. Yet now, he's required to isolate for 2 weeks, the whole class will get sent home, the entire school might get shut down, all in the name of a test that's only 10% accurate, and even if it were, doesn't prove contagion. And here we're discussing a population of children who are not at risk, even if they all caught COVID. The risk is infinitesimally low, and the survival rate is over 99.9%. Halacha does not recognize positive PCR tests as an acceptable reason to be mavatal hevel PM shel tineke shel beis rabban for even 1 day, let alone 2 weeks. Consequently, it is forbidden to expose our children to this halachically problematic test. The fact that our schools are requiring it is absolutely indefensible, inexcusable, and unspeakable. By staying true to our values and being ever vigilant to insist on the gashmisdika and ruchnisdika well-being of our children, we will surely be zoicha to the izgalus of Melech Moshiach and proceed to the true and complete geula. B'ne'areinu u'vizikeinenu, b'vaneinu u'vivneseinu, tekef u'miyad mamash. Thank you.